All right, let's dive right into this explainer. We are going to completely demystify how modern wealth is actually generated in today's digital economy. Did you know that the time it takes to build $1 million business has shrunk from an average of 10 years down to less than 3 for digital entrepreneurs? Pretty crazy, right? And listen, there are no sketchy get-rich-quick schemes here. We're breaking down the actual hidden machinery that successful online founders are using to generate immense leverage and income right now. So we're kicking off with a massive question, because while a lot of entrepreneurs have genuinely gone from absolutely nothing to 6 or 7 figures incredibly fast, most people never hear the realistic breakdown of how it's actually done. The truth is, 30 days is absolutely enough time to completely change your trajectory, but you need the right vehicle. And by vehicle, I mean shifting away from selling your time by the hour and moving towards selling highly scalable solutions. Look, the biggest myth out there in wealth creation is that endless, exhausting hustle automatically equals financial freedom. Honestly, it's like running on a hamster wheel. You can sprint as fast as humanly possible, but you are never going to actually move forward. Real wealth is built through a lever, not a wheel. It's a precise formula: identifying a high-leverage opportunity, applying relentless execution, and then scaling it. Working 80 hours a week on low-leverage tasks is simply never going to outpace someone working 40 hours a week using a highly leveraged business model. Here is our roadmap for today. We'll hit the real wealth formula, dive into AI automation agencies, check out digital products and SaaS, explore high-ticket B2B services, break down content and personal brands, and finally, the 30-day reality check. Okay, section 1, the real wealth formula. Before we even start building, we've got to throw out the garbage, right? That means no crypto coin flipping, no hoping to win the lottery, and absolutely no secret apps that magically print money while you sleep. Everything moving forward requires actual work, solving real problems, and creating genuine value in the marketplace. If you want sustainable wealth, it starts with an absolute obsession for providing real utility to real people. Moving right along to section 2, AI automation agencies. So, artificial intelligence is literally rewiring how the world works. But think about your local dental clinic, a real estate firm, or a plumbing business. They read the headlines. They know they need AI to survive and stay competitive, but they are completely paralyzed on how to actually implement it. They don't know how to code, and they definitely don't have time to learn new software. That massive gap of confusion between everyday businesses and rapidly evolving tech, that is exactly where your opportunity lies. If you can master skills like building custom AI chatbots, automating boring administrative workflows, or setting up AI customer support systems, you become invaluable. And the beauty of this whole thing is the low barrier to entry. With just a laptop and an internet connection, you're essentially practicing digital arbitrage. You're taking inexpensive, widely accessible AI tools and packaging them into high-value solutions that save companies thousands of hours and dollars. You're basically trading your tech savviness for their capital. All right, section 3, digital products and SaaS. Now, there are 2 massive opportunities in the digital space that rely on zero physical inventory. The first is digital products. The magic here is you create a digital file or framework once, and you can sell it thousands of times at near 100% profit margins. That makes marketing your primary job. The second is software as a service, or SaaS. It's a heavier initial lift to build, sure, but it rewards you with predictable, recurring monthly revenue because your focus shifts entirely to providing constant daily utility to your users. Let's be totally clear here. SaaS is the exact model that has created a massive portion of the wealthiest entrepreneurs on earth. Why? The compound effect of recurring revenue. Unlike a traditional retail setup where you reset to zero on the first of every month, SaaS revenue stacks. When a business integrates your software into their daily operations, whether it's for payroll, scheduling, or communication, it becomes a vital utility. They rely on it. They simply don't cancel, allowing your monthly revenue to grow exponentially. Whether you're designing a highly organized Notion template, packaging up a specialized collection of AI prompts, or scaling a complex B2B scheduling app, the leverage is identical. You are entirely eliminating physical inventory, manufacturing delays, and shipping costs. Your distribution is instant and global the absolute second you hit publish, which lets you reach buyers in dozens of countries literally while you sleep. That brings us to section 4, high-ticket B2B services. So many people get discouraged because they assume building a viable business requires selling a $20 product to 10,000 different people. Honestly, that is exhausting. Let's flip the math entirely. If you provide a premium service and just one client pays you $5,000 a month, you only need 4 clients to hit $20,000 a month. You can build a highly profitable, life-changing operation with a client roster so incredibly small, you can literally count them on one hand. So what exactly are these businesses buying? Well, they aren't buying your time. They are buying growth. Services like Google Ads Management, SEO, or high-end web dev are direct investments into their bottom line. Look, if your SEO work brings a specialized plumber an extra $50,000 a month in closed jobs, a $5,000 monthly retainer is an absolute bargain for them. The secret to this model is shifting your mindset from charging for your hours to charging for the financial outcome you deliver. Let's jump into Section 5, Content and Personal Brands. When most people look at content creators, they just assume the wealth comes directly from the platform paying them for views. In reality, platform ad share is usually the absolute smallest slice of the pie. True creator wealth happens through an entire ecosystem. It's about monetizing audience trust across multiple streams. Lucrative brand sponsorships, high-converting affiliate marketing, exclusive online courses, or launching your own merchandise and software lines. The audience isn't just a group of viewers, they become the direct distribution channel for an entire portfolio of highly profitable businesses. You simply cannot build a reliable business on the back of a single viral moment. Sure, one massive video on TikTok or YouTube can introduce you to millions of people overnight, but true wealth in content creation requires a system. It requires the boring daily reality of consistent value delivery, long after that initial viral spike fades away. It's about showing up every single week, reading the comments, adapting your strategy, and building a deep, unshakable foundation of trust with a specific niche audience over years, not days. And finally, Section 6, the 30-day reality check. I'm going to be completely straight with you here. No legitimate business is going to guarantee millionaire status in a month. That simply doesn't exist. But 30 days is the exact window needed to lay a permanent foundation. Month 1 is entirely about launching the concept out into the world, aggressively gaining early momentum, and proving your worth by securing those critical first few customers. You aren't finishing the skyscraper in 30 days, but you are absolutely pouring the concrete required for a long-term financial transformation. It all boils down to this. Wealth generation is a matter of disciplined engineering, not luck. The people who truly win in the digital economy aren't uniquely gifted and they don't have special connections. They simply refuse to chase shortcuts. They identify a highly valuable problem, they build a robust system to solve it, and they remain relentlessly consistent during the boring, difficult, and unglamorous phases when everyone else simply gives up and goes back to the couch. So, I want to leave you with a provocative question to chew on. Between AI, automation, digital products, SaaS, high-ticket services, and content creation, which one perfectly aligns with your skills right now, and which one would you actually start today? Let that marinate. Thank you for hanging out with me for this explainer. Remember to subscribe because your next life-changing opportunity could be just one explainer away.